Hi everyone, my name is Emily Potter. I'm going to be sharing my journey through the liver rescue cleanse through medicalmedium. This is going to be a little bit more in depth than just the cleanse, as it goes with a couple other places that I feel intuitively to go. So it's physical, on the physical level. I am drawn to the medical medium and to do this cleanse because I've had some eczema flare-up come up. That's something I've had in childhood, but it flared up again in the last month, and so I'm drawn to do a cleanse. And then also allergy symptoms. So Anthony William is my mentor in this journey, and I've never done this cleanse before, so it's brand new. Although I have done cleanses in the past, this is going to be the first time doing this 9-day cleanse. So on the physical level, I'm so grateful for Anthony William and what he's sharing with me. And then I'm going to take it even deeper in 2 different levels. And this is where I feel intuitively to go. I am drawing in the wisdom of one of the other mentors I'm listening to right now, Robert Scheinfeld, who wrote a book called Busting Loose from the Money Game. And I am very, very clear that some of the toxins that I have in my body are not just physical. It's the toxic patterns of the way I'm thinking and the way I've been thinking about money that are really deep. And I share that because this has been my passion. I even teach classes. I have a mentorship program that I offer where we cleanse out that scarcity mindset. And I found some holes inside of myself that I get to now create as a stronger foundation in regards to my thought patterns and toxic beliefs around money. So I am extremely excited to get into the depth because that energy is being held inside of my body. And I know, because my intuition has led me to this point, that this cleanse is in correlation with the work I'm going to be doing around money scarcity and money thoughts that are going to be weeded out to be able to see more clearly who I am and what I deserve in this world as a human, a divine being in a human form. And the third aspect here that I want to thank Peggy Shermer. She does a full-on incredible YouTube channel and a mentorship program as well. And she has taught me, as I've listened to her, about how toxins in our body are passed down through our generational line. Now, I have known that to an extent, but the way she described it, just my eyes popped. She talks about how the land, because of all the pesticides, because of all of the things that our ancestors used unknowingly, it's not really their fault. They just, that those kinds of toxins in the land are passed down and stored in the body, in the cells that are going from generation to generation to generation. So even though we might feel like it's something is genetic, it's really, and I'm not going to get into that argument. What I'm specifically detailing of what she shared with me, and that feels intuitively right for me, is that I have things in my body that are connected to my ancestors and the land where they were, and brought into the cells that are now forming my body. So those of you who know me well know that I'm very connected to my ancestors. I talk to them. They're my angels, and I'm able to connect to the invisible worlds. And so as I journey into this 9-day cleanse, I have been surrounded with my ancestors. They've come, and I happen to right now, which is a miracle. I'm from Utah, but I happen to be living right now for the last 7 months in Maryland. And this is where some of my ancestors settled. And I found that out from my mother, who's very much into genealogy. And it's so amazing that even just last night, I was able to sleep on the land. Well, I was in a home, but in the land closest to where my ancestors actually farmed. And I was even able to pick peppers from a garden from the land where my ancestors farmed in that area. I'm not sure if it's exactly that exact garden area, obviously, but I'm sharing that nothing about what's going on with me right now is a coincidence, and there's all these different layers, and I've been able to to connect the dots. That's something that I really love doing as a light worker, and it's one of the things that I really love paying attention to, the awareness of how it's all connected, my physical body, my spiritual body, and the way I'm thinking, and who I come from and where I come from. So I'm bringing all of that into this cleanse, and I don't feel like I have to share these things publicly. I usually do all of this inner work with myself and my inner work, and I share it with a friend or two. But this time, for some reason, and I don't know why yet, I feel like I get to have this be a public journey for anyone who wants to be part of it. You don't get to give me your opinions. I mean, you can if you want, but it's not about asking for support. It's you witnessing me doing my journey and cheering me on if you feel like that, because I honestly actually want to go to the next level. I want to share with you that some of the fears about this journey, this cleanse, have already surfaced. Two of the major ones is, one, I started to have this fear surface that I wasn't worthy of deep healing. Whoo, not worthy of it, because the thought that I have to release, that I get to release, is if I'm too healthy, then I'm separating myself. I'm isolating myself from all of my friends and family who have sick issues. So if I'm too healthy, then I'm now going to be alone. That's the thought that I'm releasing. And another one is that I'm not worthy of taking such good care of myself. I'm not worthy of so many fruits and vegetables, so many organic fruits and vegetables. I'm not worthy of doing this deep cleanse because it's going to be too expensive. Now that's the red flag that I got. Like, whoa, after all of the work I've done around money, that's still coming up. So I very much am paying attention to that. So I'm afraid of being too vibrant, too healthy, too wealthy, or bringing my money towards just taking care of myself too well. So all of those fears are coming up right now. I actually identified about 7 fears. Those are the 2 main ones. And so here I go on my journey, and thank you for my close friends who are going to be part of this, and the online support that I've already brought in. And that's actually the next part I want to share with you, is that I'm cleansing out toxins that were given to me through my ancestral line, just because of the way that we live as humans for generation after generation, and they're with me and surrounding me and supporting me. I'm cleansing out toxic beliefs about myself. I'm cleansing out toxic patterns around money, and knowing that I am worthy of taking myself to the next level and taking really good care of myself. And so what I've done is this is my prep day. Tomorrow I'm starting. Tomorrow is the day 1. This is my prep day. So anyone who wants to do your own cleanse, this is what I've had to do. I've just spent hours, I'd say weeks, of preparing mentally to start. That's the first step for me. Hours of research, hours of listening to testimonials, hours of really delving in. And then I wrote my grocery list and saw how much it was going to cost. Like so much organic produce. And then spent the night last night on the land of my ancestors, really in ceremony. There was a candle lit, and it was really important for me to be out there. And then next, I called in my support system. I made an announcement on Facebook. Those of you who are cheering me on, thank you. And then my close friends and family are being part of this as well. And then this morning I did a meditation from Anthony William. He does a free as a bird meditation, and it really worked for me. And now I'm in the car and I'm ready to go to the grocery store. So I decided to make this a public journey, and I'm not going to be sharing every single day. I'm probably going to do a compilation at the end, but this is the prep day. Tomorrow I start, and it goes deep for me, and I have no idea why I'm sharing this publicly, but I am grateful for the intuitive knowing that I get to do that. And for those of you who want to be with me and energetically cheering me on, I appreciate it so much, because I'm really ready to take myself to the next level. Lots of love to everybody. I'll see you in the next level, or the next video, and in the next level. Bye.